Yes, sir. Y'all know what time it is. You know, we are the digital newspaper fellas, aka the orange juice and the blunt for breakfast morning news show. What's going on, big bro? How you doing today?
Man, you already know. Slow motion in the big ocean. Trying to stay afloat. You know what I'm saying?
Come on now. In this beautiful Northern California weather, it looks a little gloomy outside today. These last few days, the sun been out. They said that it could be a chance of thunderstorms, you know what I mean? But that's
it was raining last night.
Huh?
It was raining over here last night. Yeah, it was like it was that Forrest Gump sideways rain.
Oh wow.
With the wind on it. You know what I mean?
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I was doing the Stay Tuned joint last night and that shit just started raining. I was like, oh shit.
Shout out to my Stay Tuned Live family over there, man. Josh Bailey, motherfucking Shad Eats, man. Big J Will, 100%, man.
Yeah, shout out to
all my dogs over there. My dog Meshach, 100%. Meshach is a Niner gang, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's some Niner fans over there. We know we got some Packer fans. We got a Super Bowl champion over there, but the Niner gang do take over the Stay Tuned.
Shout out to the gang.
Shout out to the gang, man. And if y'all haven't followed Stay Tuned Live, make sure you do. Just type in Stay Tuned Live, and it's going to pop up on YouTube. You can catch them on Facebook, 100%. Them is my guys over there, man. Fucking A. Here it is right here.
Orange juice and a blunt for breakfast. While I beat the paper. Finna hit the block. About to see some paper.
You know, while y'all at work or while you in the background cleaning your house or you work at home, whatever the case may be, just throw us on the background. Catch up on these stories. You know what I mean? We appreciate everybody that's helped running this motherfucker up 100%. Hoping y'all have a great day. You know what I mean? And fuck it. Let's tell the people where they can find you at, big bro. My bad.
Man, you already know Bogard scot-free anywhere you consume your music, Apple, Tidal, YouTube, things of that nature. And you know, shit, GenWealthNet _ on Instagram, GenWealthNet on YouTube. Hey,
100%. And for our main man, Slim, man, Boogie Vision 45 on Instagram, from a fan's perspective on YouTube. You know what I mean? That's all you got to type in, and it's going to pull right up. So on YouTube, make sure you hit the subscribe, click that bell button. That way you know when Big Bro dropping, and slide through the archive and throw some of them thumbs up, man. Help get this shit into the algorithm, 100%, man. Oh, my mama. Let's
shout out to Slim.
Shout out to Slim, man. 100%. Let's get a message from our sponsor before we get into the first motherfucking topic, man.
Yeah.
To NeonPeacockMerch.com. Yes, sir. This show is powered by NeonPeacockMerch.com. And if you go slide over to Big Bro's site, enter your email address, get locked in. That way, when the sales is popping up, you already know, you know what I mean? You can fill your card up. Then when the motherfucking sale hit, press buy, boom, 100%. And then if you slide over and just look at the website, it's fat shit on there. You can get all types of shit. But if you want to bring your own design to life, all you got to do is just go slide over to Miles Peacock 24 on Instagram, get in Big Bro's DMs, pause, and I'm telling you, just drop 3 words, and I bet you Big Bro make that shit come to life. Am I lying, Big Bro?
Nah. In the words of the great Neon Peacock, it can be done.
Facts. 100%. Let's get caught up in the chat before we get into this first topic. We got Johnny in the building. What's up, Johnny?
Johnny!
Yo, tip top, my homies. Come on now. Top of the morning, big bro.
Top of the top.
We got the ear to the streets in the building. What's up, big bro?
The ear.
Come on now. He said, good morning, JD. Good morning, Bogey. Happy Wednesday, fellas. 8 fucking days until the draft. Let's go.
Day.
Oh, my mama. The Raiders are seriously considering Mimbu at pick 6. The gangrene and the Niners do not like to hear that. Oh, my mama. And we got Bakes a lot in the building. Top of the morning, big bro.
Big Bakes.
Oh, excuse me. We got King D in the building. Top of the morning, big bro.
Hey, man, Long Beach, stand up.
Come on now. We got the crooked one in the building. Top of the morning, big bro.
What's happening?
And none only than motherfucking Ghost Monkey itself. Top of the morning, big bro.
Big Ghost.
Oh, my mama. Let's get into the first one. So the first one was going to be the last one from the last show. Oh, my mama. And I wanted to make sure that we did get a chance to watch this shit because this husband and wife is a cold piece. Oh, my mama. And hopefully Minnesota Den pops in because this is in, I don't know if it's in Minneapolis or it's somewhere in Minnesota. So let's go ahead and take
How don't you know?
Come on now, on my mama. Let's get it, man. Oh, wait, wrong one.
Astounding new details tonight about an Eden Prairie couple accused of funding a lavish lifestyle with $15 million they allegedly stole. Hundreds of pages of search warrants were just unsealed this afternoon. Our Lou Ragoose has been digging through them and joins us with our top story. Lou?
Julie, according to court papers, in 2019, police started looking into allegations of sex trafficking. After the 6-year investigation, though, 39-year-old Gabriel Luther and 42-year-old Elizabeth Brown are instead charged with stealing $15 million in a fraud scheme. Inside this 9,000-square-foot home on Welter's Way in Eden Prairie, neighbors say Gabriel Luther and his girlfriend Elizabeth Brown threw wild parties that seemed straight out of a movie.
Well, one party, there were at least 200 people.
After multiple neighbor complaints, a 6-year investigation that included this raid of the Welter's Way house,
that's a fat-ass house.
Prairie News,
Sure
has resulted in an indictment charging Luther and Brown with running a fraud scheme.
Why that nigga let that bride take the picture with the filter on? Oh, excuse my language. I'm sorry.
Therapy and other medical services.
Sorry, guys. I'm sorry.
Medicare, Medicaid.
We'll allow it. We'll allow it.
To the tune of $15 million. Brown, the founder and face of Golden Victory Medical, at one point claimed to serve 451 patients a day, according to one search warrant. The indictment says at least 3 other girlfriends who lived with the couple and who are not charged helped the couple carry out the scheme, but that Luther and Brown were the only ones that profited.
The whole thing, you couldn't make it up.
Do these charges come as a surprise to you?
Absolutely not.
Neighbors saw Luther and Brown driving extravagant cars, all paid for, according to court documents, with the fraud money. This breakdown
motherfucking AMG GT was nasty.
Says in just one month, Luther spent $99,000 at Minneapolis strip clubs, $32,000 at Minneapolis restaurants, and $5,000 to various women on Tinder. But now, on Welter's Way, things are quieter.
I didn't enjoy my 2 years of them being there. It was awful.
Now, Luther has a criminal past, being convicted of credit card fraud 15 years ago when his name was Gabriel Langford. After that, a Hennepin County judge allowed him to legally change his name to Luther. Ian Brown is scheduled.
He said Lex Luthor sounds way more villainous.
Brown hung up on me when I reached her this afternoon for comment. Julie?
I'm not clear on this. Maybe you addressed it, so I apologize. But the women who you blurred their faces and were living with them and apparently helped them, what is the story behind their involvement?
They are characterized as girlfriends who helped with submitting these claims and doing administrative
worker bees,
but they weren't paid any money for it. So according to the indictment, they were used as part of the fraud scheme, but did not profit.
And it was 6 years before they were able to put a stop to this?
The initial complaints that came in were concerns that those women were there against their will. And so it began as a sex
trafficking. So you hear that?
Oh, it's by choice, not force.
Come on now. Shout out to Mac Dre. Rest in peace, big bro.
Pimpin' since pimpin'.
In pimpin'.
Those charges might come, or was that
How the fuck? So you got nosy ass neighbors. Your neighbors is always gonna be nosy, right? So they was dropping complaints that these women was being trafficked.
You know how they knew, right?
You just said it. The girlfriend. Come on now, talk about it, big bro.
Come on, bro. The worker bees. He got a beehive going there. Some may call it a stable. See, you know what's crazy? Because we're from the soil, me and you. That ain't nothing but some pimp in there that he took to the next level. I don't know what, I still have no idea how they accumulated 15 M's like that, but they're throwing some extravagant sex parties for sure. Charging a woo-wop. You know what I mean? My girlfriend's got a girlfriend type shit.
Man, so what happened was the police started investigating because of the complaints about the neighbors. You know, the parties, the extravagant parties, and hella women being there, and they thought they was being, you know, held against their will or being forced, right? So once they started doing their homework, the bride, the wife is the owner of Golden something facility. It's a health facility, and that
Golden Vagine.
Right. That broad said she was serving 451 patients a day. So what they caught for with the scamming is something to do with that broad's business. She was getting money from the business and saying, you know, running up fraudulent numbers, cooking the book. That's what she was doing. She was cooking, I guess, allegedly.
She's a regular chef.
So 100% fat chef too, because if you know how to cook the books to 15 million and you only got $500,000 worth of
income,
there it is. There 100%.
Yeah.
It's crazy, bro.
The math is not mathing, and that's usually what happens, bro. Because like you got way too many. Look, they said they're throwing fat parties with 200 heads, bro. Right. That's a lot of paper trail to try to oversee. You know what I mean? Like that's a lot of mouths. That's a lot of mouths you got to keep quiet too. So you know what I mean? This shit was bound to happen.
But see, when you got 15 million and you got a 10,000 square foot house, you know what I mean? You gonna entertain. That's just like us throwing barbecues and shit every weekend for our peoples. What the fuck is wrong with that?
Yeah, right? We might have 75 motherfuckers in a single family home backyard. Fuck it.
Come on now, 100%. You know what I mean? And that was the reason why the neighbors, I mean, they even had the neighbor on camera not wanting to show herself talking about the parties and shit like that. You know what I mean? 100%.
You know why? Because she was there. She caught her husband there.
Or did nobody choose her to go in one of them other rooms?
Real talk, huh? She was in that first room alone.
100%. Oh,
you know, that's how them parties work.
Yeah, 100%.
They advance you to sections.
Yeah. You
have this portion of the party, then you have the next portion of the party, and they make sure, you know, then you get to the NDA section. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's like, hey, listen, you got to sign this NDA and get butt ass naked before you walk into this room.
Hey, it said in the story that, like you said it when she said it. He was in there making it rain. Bruh spent $99,000 in a Minnesota strip club.
Them hoes weren't worth 100.
Oh my!
Like 99 bitches. And you're not worth the 100.
It's another story that broke last year or at the end of 2023, where Tinder has like a platinum status to where you pay $500 a month, right? So with that 99,000, I mean that 20K he was spending on Tinder, ain't no man. Look, bro was running.
He was recruiting like a motherfucker.
If he up 15 million, that 500 a month on Tinder ain't shit.
He was in there reeling them in.
He was fishing.
I got a big one.
Hey, this shit is cool.
He was in there.
Right, bro.
He was fly fishing.
He was really fly fishing. Oh,
and imagine that's an unlimited source.
Come on now.
You know what I'm saying? Like this is, I mean, you know, many times we've got to this point where you could diagnose something. This predatory behavior. You know what I mean?
Oh.
And what's sad about it too is like them bitches is on that thing. They go on a date with a dude. He balling in a motherfucker. You're like, yeah, and he's like, you know what? You know, I could get you about that 100. Put you in that Audi, baby.
Quickly.
Real shit.
Oh my mama, bro.
a lot of them bitches. They met bruh, and was like, oh my god, the man of my dreams, paying all the bills, got him into Fendi. They Fendi down.
A breath of fresh air. That's what it was.
Boom.
100%.
A breath of fresh pimping ass air.
Oh, now, hey, we got Brandon in the building. Top of the morning, Brandon.
What's up, Brandon?
Oh, everything.
Brandon, keep it lit.
Hey, he's still on fire. He said we got suspicious after we spotted Deshaun Watson waiting outside every day.
Hey, Watson was at the party throwing it up, huh?
Oh, my mama.
He's like, "Where's the massage parlor? Where's the I was looking for the massage parlor. Man, shut up, Deshaun. Get inside."
Come on now.
He over there trying to use code words and shit. They're like, man, we know you, bruh.
That shit is crazy, bro. Oh, my mama. 100%. He said, Brandon says, still better than Golden Showers Medical.
Yeah. I mean, at least it ain't no weirdo shit. Hey, listen, bruh. Hey, that dude was balling that much, though. He was like, listen, bitch, 100,000.
Okay.
It's 99,000. You know,
like I said, the bride said she serviced 451 patients per day, and it says that she was billing.
Damn, her mouth is raw.
No, so what she was doing is her Medicare and Medicaid.
Oh, yeah, sure do. Okay.
She overbilled. She was cooking the books. Oh, my mama.
Oh, wow. That's how. You can't get the medical monies like that, bro. That's because they're gonna get audited.
100%.
And remember, they was on them for the trafficking initially. They're like, oh no, they're not just pimping. They're over here, you know what I mean, skimming.
Come on now. Yeah, that shit
just
crazy.
A little off the top.
To the tune of 15 million.
Right. Hey, that's slapping too. 15 million is slapping. That's noisy.
Johnny said they got the straight version of the Diddy parties going down.
Right. It's the non-urban version.
Oh, my mama.
This is the Anglo-Saxon section of the party.
Fucking, hey, we got Cousin Key in the building, top of the morning, Cuzzo.
What's up, Cousin Kia?
My mama. That's Brandon said that's when you cut them and no one turns down the green. Oh, my mama.
Yeah. I mean, the more and more money you got, the more and more people want to be involved. And they're like, hey, keep feeding me or I'm going to open my mouth.
Bro, when they getting the money, they said they got 15 million. If bruh is tricking off 100,000, he's at the strip club and 20K on Tinder. He's probably walking around with a 10-piece every day. And that's just like minimum like type shit. So like these little bees, you call them, you know what I mean? We got different names for them. Everybody know what we talk
worker bees.
You know what I mean? A couple hundo, they see a stack, man, that shit ain't nothing. Let's go to work. 100%, bro. Oh my God.
Right? Hey, come out to my party. You're gonna make 20 bands.
You're gonna see the party. You know what they got, the parties is the recruitment tools. 100%.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you. This is like some Diddy shit right here because think about this. They can have board members or investors, angel investors for her business. They come through, get the fucking them on camera. Boom, gotcha.
100%.
You better put that money in there.
Yeah, shit crazy.
Or else this video's coming out. You know what I mean?
Right.
Your wife Beatrice will not approve of this.
Yeah, so it's something like that back in the 90s. I want to say it was like in DC or somewhere where it was this dude. He was the head of a credit union, black dude, and he invested into the orphanage or the orphan home, and he was going to go get the little kids and do stuff like that. Investors in the banks and politicians and all types of shit.
Oh no.
Man, it's all on YouTube, 100%.
Oh, that's a special kind of cricket.
When Diddy first popped off, that's what they were referencing to when Diddy shit popped off. 100%, man. You can go find that shit. I forgot the name of the scandal.
And that's mad predatorial too, because here you is taking advantage of little children's, bro, that is just looking for a way. And they don't know nothing, you know what I mean? Right. They have no idea, and then they get in the trafficking, bro. That's fucked up.
My mama. Bake said cops found Honolulu blue applica fur coats, and matching hat, apart from 8 pounds of baby powder in the car. Defendant said great granddaddy was a he has been pimping since.
I was wondering where that was going. Hey, hold on.
Oh my
Give me
mama.
the baby powder.
Hey, Brandon said
Listen,
no.
your daddy came from a long line of assistant pimps. Your daddy's daddy and daddy's grandpappy was all assistant pimps.
Man, give me my baby powder. Oh my goodness. Fucking hey. Brandon said no neighbor calls the cops if they're pocketing an extra $5K a month. 100%.
I know, right?
My mama.
Or at least suck them off. Hey, go ahead and suck my nosy neighbor off real quick.
They wasn't getting the invite to the party. That's the thing. All this shit, bro. Why we not getting the invite? You know
They over there peeping Tom with the binoculars thing.
100%.
Looking at it. Oh, their titties out. Grr, they get all mad.
Oh my mama.
Grr. I saw him this morning when I was taking the garbage out. He spoke nothing of a party with titties.
Come on now. Oh, everything. Crooked said it's fishing in a barrel. That easy. Oh my mama.
Yeah, bro. 20. He's spending the he got the premium platinum membership on the Tinder.
On the
This
Tinder.
just swipes by itself.
Oh my mama. You don't even gotta swipe. They hit you because they know you paying
You
$5.
feel me?
Oh my mama.
The motherfuckers just swipe. He got a list. Yeah, that shit's crazy.
Top of the morning, big bro. Matt, what's going on with you, man?
What's up, man?
Oh my mama. We got the guy in the building. What's up, big bro?
Ta-da! Oh yeah, reminder. I think we got a 35% off the entire site sale going on right now. NeonPeacockMerch.com.
Talk about
Get you a Playmaker joint. What?
Wow.
You know what I mean?
Come on.
Got the
now.
red. Had to get the red with the woo wops to match my hat. You know what I mean?
And then, hey, the gold on the motherfucking shirt go with the gold Niner gang type
Come on, man. It's no coincidence, you know.
Coordinate.
He does that. Hey, my little man, he's on that hype right now.
Oh, he
Like
dripping.
he had the black and red for. He got some. We got him some black and red forces, right?
Yeah.
Then he was on there talking about, I want to wear my red shorts.
What?
With my black collar shirt. Okay, son.
What?
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay.
Drippy
You
the
feel me?
dragon.
He's like, I like matching with my shoes. Exactly. You know what I mean? You might catch me in some pink Vans if I got the pink woo wop to match it. Come on.
I got pink phone posits, man. 100%.
Okay, that's fire.
I got the Neapolitan 11s, and them is women's shoes.
that's fire as a motherfucker.
And they women's shoes, 100%. But
Hey,
they
listen, we're gonna do it.
Come on.
I had
now.
the yellow, I had the all white, yellow and black. It was white with the yellow and black trim, the 7s.
Come on now.
And I would come through and them, they said, well, wait, those are fake. Yeah, I ain't never seen that colorway. I said, nah, bro, it's the women's joint.
Oh, my mama. Hey, look, say here, man. Drippy the
Come on,
dragon.
that shit is fresh. I'm in there doing the math. Okay, I'm a size 10.5. So, you know what I mean? Like, oh, yeah. And then the bro does the math. Yeah, nah, bro, you need a 9.5. Oh, okay, work.
Oh, my
Go
mama.
ahead and dial that thing.
Yeah, I'm a 10.5, so that's the last shoe that the brides can get. So I got lucky with me being a 10.5. That way I can get that shoe. 100%.
Oh, we can borrow each other's shoes, man. I wear 10.5s.
Oh,
I got the wide joints.
Oh,
My feet's wide than a motherfucker.
Peacock said, what it do, my G's? Just finished up this video job at the Embassy Suites, packing up, headed home pretty soon. This witness was lying his ass off.
Hey, man, you know, Peacock is certified to swear a motherfucker in, too. It's like, okay, just lie to me and God. Go ahead. It's your funeral.
Oh, everything. Nose just getting longer and longer. My syllable. Oh, my mama.
He said the nose just gets longer, man.
Oh,
that was Bert. Man, shout out to Pinocchio, you lying son of a bitch.
no. Because I want to be a real boy.
That's a lie. You're wood. All right? Your lying ass.
Cricket said, well, Watson, the kind of dude that brings his own table. Yeah, you motherfucking right, huh?
Oh no, I got one in the car.
Because it's all stained up and all green. You know,
that's gross.
Oh, my mama.
He's like, this is my lucky table. It's never been washed.
It's never been washed.
I beat 30 cases with this table.
Oh, my mama. Don't disinfect that motherfucker at all. Oh, everything.
It'll get hot, huh?
Oh,
That's when you see Watson catch that unalive case. Star NFL quarterback Deshaun Watson. You know what I'm saying? He unalive bitches and shit and cleaned his lucky table off.
oh, everything.
Don't do that.
Don't do it. 100%.
Yeah, Watson do got mad serial killer vibes. I ain't gonna lie. He's like a Black Ted Bundy kind of vibe. You know what I mean? Yeah.
He's the 2025 Rick James, just a super freak. That's all.
Shit, man. Hey, the moment you see, if I see Deshaun Watson outside barefoot, I'm like, oh, he's trying to catch the funk.
He's trying to catch the funk. Oh.
And you know, Ohio is where funk started. As legend has it, Ohio is where funk started.
Is that right? Well, that's where my uncle from. My uncle from.
Come on, bro. And he probably got the funky bum.
Well, he's a left-handed bass player.
Oh, there it is.
100%.
He got the ultimate. He's a rare breed.
Oh,
my dad's a lefty. He calls himself and the other lefties endangered species.
The dimmest facts. Oh,
yeah.
Oh, my mama.
My dad be writing the motherfucking paper sideways. I'm like, how you do that shit?
Come on now. Oh, my mama. Johnny said, Peacock, I'm not welcome at the Embassy Suites anymore. Haha, I earned it. Hey, that motherfucker.
Hey, Johnny's a rock star, though. You feel me? He might have tore up a room or two.
Back in my day, we called them chicken head? What chicken head? What chicken head? That's that.
Hey, that was a slap.
Oh, my mom. That's that cheese there. Oh, everything.
Project P. What was that? What was Brez's name that did that song? He was the fat one.
Fat one. Project Pat?
Project P? It was.
Project Pat.
There it is. Yep. Well, I guess he wasn't that fat, but he was bigger. Because, you know, what's his name look like Dolphin Skinny? What's
Country Black? Country Black.
There it is. There it is.
Doing the dance.
Oh, but he had the small arm, too, though. I shouldn't make fun of that.
Yeah, Country Black used to be hitting them dances, boy. He used to have that motherfucker fired up, boy.
Yeah, you ain't lying.
Hey, Peacock said, talk to him, Powder. Oh, my God. I want the Air Max 90 bacon. I need the original 95s, bro. I've never had them, bro. Oh my!
I ain't never had them neither.
I think
it was just Air Max Day last month, April something. Oh, March something.
Bro, I bet you my shoes came out.
Yeah, March something.
During Air Max Day, that's some bull.
I think it might be like March 28 or something like that.
Damn, that was a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, and then they usually drop something fresh every year.
Brandon said the Watson trade is still the best trade in all of history, of NFL history.
Yeah, if you're a Texans fan. Hey, isn't this sad? Because this is an organization. Look, how about this? This is an organization. Oh, okay, ski skirting.
Uh-oh.
It ain't that serious. Getting out the driveway.
Ozzy right now.
Right? Anyways, before I was rudely interrupted. When it comes to the Deshaun Watson trade, bro, like, think about this. The Browns were so desperate to finally get their hands on a quote-unquote elite talent at the QB position, right? So they even pissed off all the owners, like, look, we're going to give him 230. But if you ask me, Deshaun was probably like, I'm going to need 230 because I'm about to settle out for like 100 plus. You know what I mean? Who knows, right? So, boom, but they make the deal. And this is just another historic blunder for them that didn't go the right way. Because it's the Bill, I'm calling it now, I'm coining it. It's the Bill Belichick curse. Because Bill Belichick grew up
and he was cooking. The fucking Matrix, big bro was in there cooking like a motherfucker, bro. Oh, my mama. There you go. Phone home, big bro. Phone back in, big bro. Oh, everything. He'll be right back, y'all. But you know what, though? To his point, with the Watson and what Brandon was talking about, the shit with Watson, right? When he was going through the not the free agency process, but because they allowed him to seek a trade, he originally told Cleveland, no, 100%. He didn't want to go to Cleveland. You know what I mean? It's no man's land. But when they came with that bag, like how Bogey was about to say, when I forgot that Jimmy Haslam said, man, we're gonna give him 230, and the whole league was mad at him. The only reason why Watson came and said that he was gonna come is because of that 230. It was guaranteed 100%. He didn't originally want to go there at first. You know what I mean? Never mind. Oh, everything. I ain't gonna say who the fuck want to go to Cleveland, you know what I mean? Shout out, like I said, my uncle from Cleveland, 100%, you know what I mean? Shout out to all my motherfuckers in Cleveland. But when you come from California like me, and I only been to the snow 2 times, I'm not trying to go to no snow. Whether it be for 6 months I gotta work, or whether it be I gotta live there for the whole motherfucking year, you know what I mean? That's just not that type of shit that I'm into, 100%. So when they came with that bag, and I'm pretty sure that's what Brother Thoughts was too. They come in with that bag, that 230. Oh, yeah, I'll go work there for 6 months out the year, and I'm gone. Go ahead, big bro. Finish.
Yeah, okay, look. Back to the curse of Bill Belichick. Because he grew up a Browns fan. His favorite QB was Otto Graham. His favorite coach was whoever the fuck was that coach that won hella championships before the Super Bowl era. You know what I mean?
The Jim Brown.
Yeah, right? And he eventually became that guy, that winning-ass coach. And he had his autogram with Tom Brady, but you know where he was trying to make all that happen? In Ohio with the Browns in the 90s. He had Ozzie Newsome and fucking Nick Saban, and he had the whole crew. And then they fucking shut it down and then went to fucking Baltimore and brought damn near everyone except for him and Saban.
Well, they got fired.
Yeah, cursed.
No, everything.
That's the moment they cursed themselves.
Hey, nah, that's not it. No, everything that you said is on point. I'm gonna just add to it. Modell should have never took them from Cleveland. You know what I mean? Baltimore is an original NFL franchise, but they would have got one. Only reason why he went to Baltimore because they got the M&T Bank Stadium right there on the motherfucking water. You know what I mean? He wanted a new stadium. You punk motherfucker. Oh, everything.
Yeah.
You should have never.
They had the GOAT coach.
NFL, you know what I mean? Like, come on now, bro. Oh, everything. Like,
you know what they did too, right? They took Belichick and them. They already had a big board. They were already compiling a big board, and Belichick showed them how you compile a big board and how, you know what I mean? And Ozzie Newsome was like, yup. Then when they brought him over to Baltimore, he drafted Ray Lewis, who was at the top of the fucking Belichick's board. You know what I mean?
100%. On my mind.
Crazy. The curse of Belichick on Cleveland.
That's what they get, huh? Oh,
that's what they get.
That's what they get.
They had the one guy that could have made sure the history that was the Browns wasn't the shitty repetition that they are now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man, it ain't. I mean, that's hindsight. You know what I mean? The Boo Boo Browns has always been the Boo Boo Browns, even before.
Yeah, but you had the savior.
Because look, see, because I'm a, everybody know I'm a Hurricane fan, right?
Yeah.
They had Bernie Kosar, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
and they got
Kosar,
in the 80s and shit like that. You know what I mean? I was born in the 80s, but I don't remember that shit. Just watching NFL films and shit like that when that come on. They had their chances, you know what I mean? But they just the Boo Boo Browns. That's all it is. They always gonna be the Boo Boo Browns, bro. 100%.
You know what's crazy is they got Joe Flacco, bro. Joe Flacco's gonna beat out whatever QB they better not draft a QB. I swear to God.
Hey, well, if you got any shares of Jerry Jeudy and you worried about him not performing or not being as close to what he did last year, you might not have to worry about that because OG coming to slang that thing.
Come on, man. He rocking the all. Hey, he's so OG, he'll fall asleep on the bench. Yeah, wake me up when we're back
home. It's nap time. 15-minute cat nap.
It happened.
Oh shit! I didn't know.
It's happened a few times. That became like a run-on joke. They would flash the Flacco just with his eyes closed, asleep.
Hey,
with the helmet on.
Hey, one thing about Waka Flacco though, right? Big bruh, bet it on his motherfucking self or push the chips all the way in. It killed him. Got the motherfucking married to the game. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Come on now. So shout out to Waka Flocka, man. He's a legend, man. And he came out of Delaware, a small ass school, bro. Oh, everything.
Word.
Let's get caught up in the comments before we get into the next one. Shout out to the motherfucking chat, man. We appreciate you motherfuckers running this motherfucker.
Y'all keeping it lit.
keeping this motherfucker lit, man. Wherever you tuned in at, we highly appreciate y'all, man. Make sure you subscribe to the Gen Wealth Net _ on YouTube, right? Because next week is
there's no underscore on it. That's the Instagram.
Oh, that's Instagram. My bad, big bro.
Gen Wealth Net on YouTube.
All one word, right? So look, next week, the whole motherfucking 7 days is gonna be all motherfucking football talk, man. The draft next week, man. We killing this shit, man. Make sure you click the bell when you go subscribe. That way, you know when we firing this motherfucker up, man. I'm telling you, because we finna take this shit over, bro. 100%.
It's the final countdown.
Now, oh my mama, we need the ticker. We got to find a way to get a ticker going on every day.
Yeah, I need seconds.
Come on now.
I need a ticker with seconds.
Brandon said, "Forgot you can't type rug followed by the word." Oh my mama.
Hey, bro, it's hella funny.
Peacock said Cleveland voted one of the worst places to live in America. Good looking, big bro. Hey, good look. I didn't want my Clevelanders to get on my helmet. Pause.
Hello, the consensus. The people voted, man.
Come on now.
It's one of the worst places, man. Where someone get Drew Carey on the line. Bear guaranteed he doesn't live there right now. He's in LA.
Oh, mama, look at LeBron. LeBron chose to go to LA.
Oh, come on.
Miami. My talent's the South.
He's from Akron, bro. He don't want to never go back. And you'll never see, he'll never drive Bronny through the hood like, this is where I grew up. You know what I mean? He's like, I'll show you pictures.
Come on now. Oh, every day. Johnny said Houston ran an offense Deshaun knew how to run. Cleveland keeps trying to force him into a role he's not comfortable in. Square peg, round hole. Talk about it, big bro. So maybe so he's not even 30 yet, or just at the beginning of 30. Bruh said when he come back from this shit, he gonna be ready. Is there any CPR to give anywhere for Deshaun Watson?
I mean, look, I'm just gonna go back to my old Deshaun Watson take, because it still stands true, if you ask me. And that's if Deshaun Watson has a starting gig and he plays the entirety of a season, he's never finished less than QB6. But, we haven't seen him play an entirety of a season since the last time he finished QB6. You know what I mean? So, yeah. And then there's also the black ball effect. You know what I mean? Like, what's funny? You remember RG3? And RG3 was responsible for the Shanahans getting fired in Washington. He was like, listen, them or me, right? He was on that hype. Then he even said, oh, I think I deserve to be in the conversation of Peyton Manning and Tom Brady and Drew Brees. This is RG3 saying this 10 years ago. And then boom, at one point it was like, fuck this guy, go to the Browns.
Right. But see, my thing is, I like what Johnny said, though, at the end of his comment. He said, square peg, round hole. Bro, ain't nothing but 30. Once this contract is over with, and once he's on the market, or if they trade him, or because they probably gonna cut, bro, whatever it is, you know what I mean? Because they ain't nobody gonna trade for him and take on that contract, you know what I mean? So what I'm trying to say,
it's almost done. That contract's almost done.
There it is. That's even better. So if it's a square peg, round hole, and if he gets into a system that can, that's tailored to bruh, which you ain't gonna find a system.
Here's the unfortunate circumstance.
I mean, as a backup though, that's my thing. Can he go the Baker, the whoever,
the Darnold
like type shit? You know what I mean? Because he's a first round talent.
Nobody can do the Baker route because Baker deserves it. He's the rooster. God damn it! I love Baker. But Deshaun Watson, here's the thing with Deshaun. Man, that blackball shit is real, bro. You know what I mean? Listen, all Kaepernick was doing was taking a knee. You know what I mean?
No, because Kaepernick sued the league.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, you got me there.
The thing with Watson is like,
it's true. I forgot about that part.
No, them owners wasn't giving that dude no job, and they had to pay him for the suit.
But do you think owners is gonna give Deshaun? Who's that desperate outside of the Browns?
That's what I'm saying.
It took the Browns organization, who was a historically desperate organization, to trade for a Deshaun Watson and give him all that bread. Who's desperate enough to take that chance and stain? Here's the thing: Deshaun Watson, luckily Ohio is one of the worst places to live according to consensus, because you would probably have a bunch of people protesting if you have a person like Deshaun Watson as a QB. Get Deshaun Watson somewhere else that's like fucking left-minded, bro. They're gonna be out there. You know what I mean? That most organizations will avoid that shit, is what I'm saying.
See with the contract and all that, you know what I mean? This dude is not commanding no money 100% once he hit the markets. He's getting backup money. He's going to take up.
The Niners better not get him.
He's going to take backup money just to stay in the league no matter where it's at. And we're so far removed from his that case, you know what I mean? 100%. And if Bruh stays clean, pause, you know what I mean?
He's married now.
See, that's the thing, you know what I mean? And he's a first-round talent that has produced. A lot of these first-round talents, and Darnold and Baker, well, Baker got a playoff win, 1 win under his shit, and he came into a 0-16.
He got 2 wins.
Yeah, but
playoff wins.
But that was before he got his second stint. He got his second playoff win as
that's right, with the Bucks.
So what I'm saying is his first go-round as a first-round pick, it was shitty. You know what I mean? Watson's shit wasn't shitty. He had a 24-point lead on Kansas City when Kansas City started their dynasty. 100%.
That is fucking true. And there was a questionable call there, a crowning call. Do you remember that? I think it might have been young JOK.
Okay.
I forget who it was. There was a crowning call. It was the running back from whatever running back from KC.
The crown with the helmet, the top of the helmet.
It was the crowning call that was like questionable, you know what I mean? And then it went in the Chiefs' favor. And that was one of the first ones I was like, oh no, the Chiefs is royalty now. You know what I'm talking about? We've been seeing that shit. We saw that shit
already.
Right? Look, last season, how many calls did it go in the fucking Chiefs' favor? They won so many ugly games, 15-13. Fucking goddamn it. That's why I was ready to bet the house on them in the Super Bowl. But luckily, the force is strong in me. I just stayed away from it altogether. You know what I mean?
Peacock said, just leaving Mission, Texas, the birthplace of Tom Landry. Rest in peace of Tom Landry, man.
Hey.
Man. Oh, my mama. Just speaking of NFL films, the motherfucker, you know how in the old...
they used to be fitted, huh? The coaches back in the day?
But the old Dallas Stadium and with the NFL films from the 70s and 80s of the Dallas Stadium, it shadows how they used to pick that shit up on the NFL. You know, it's just, I don't know the word I'm looking for, but just the aura of the
nostalgia.
Football, you know what I mean?
Nostalgia, I think, is the word you're looking for.
There it is there, on my mama.
10 points, Bogard.
On my mama. 10 points. Now that's a 15. Come on now.
Okay, there it is.
On my mama.
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna deny it. Yeah.
Come on,
that's just nostalgic right there. Yeah, and you know what's dope about the coaches back then? They was fitted, bro. Them coaches was fitted. You look at Tom Landry, he had a suit on with the hat. He had the fedora. He was fitted, bro.
A lot of dudes used to be in slacks and shit like that. You know what I mean? 100%.
Come on, I'm a businessman. You know what I mean? Run this shit like a business. All right, and we're in the business of winning.
Oh my Mr. Magic got a question for us real fast.
What's up, Magic?
Who's a better wide receiver two in PPR, T. Higgins or Devontae? I'm gonna go with Devontae.
Devontae.
Miss no games. He gonna catch 100 balls. Pause. You know what I mean? And he might have 10 TDs this year.
Yeah, you ain't lying. He's kind of barring any health issues, which is easy to say with Devontae. I think we got to go back to like a couple years ago was the last time he actually missed some time to a hammy. You know what I mean? But barring anything like that, bro, he's a lock for 100 and like 8 TDs, 100 grabs, 8 TDs. Give me Devontae Adams. He would. The guy that used to throw Devontae Adams the ball, Aaron Rodgers, he says Matt Stafford is the best QB as far as pure passing goes. This comes from Aaron Rodgers. He probably always vocalized that to Devontae. Devontae's like, man, fuck it, I'm going to Matt Stafford. You know what I mean?
Hey, it's multiple people that have vouched for Stafford about that arm, bro. No lie.
You know what's crazy? Stafford wins the Super Bowl. Cooper Kupp gets the MVP. But no one talks about the no-look touchdown pass. The no-look, bruh, to win it all, to get the lead and win it all.
Come on now.
Cooper Kupp caught it, obviously. You know, But bruh, the no looker with the game on the line.
Hey, who was that dropped a pick for us in the NFC Championship?
Fucking Jaquaski Tart. Since that day, my kids are not even allowed to eat any shock tarts, Pop Tarts, right? Listen, they ain't even allowed to be tardy for school. Fuck Jaquaski Tart.
That's his nickname too, Pop Tart. No Pop Tart, no sweet tarts.
None of it.
Hey, you's a fucking fool for that one. Hey, that's big bro. Oh, my mama.
If anybody knows Jaquaski Tart, tell him I said fuck you.
Oh, fuck.
And I kept saying during that show, because back then when we was covering the shit, and I remember saying he's gonna throw the game away, he's gonna give it to us, and he's gonna give it to us a few times, and he gave it right to us. That was the third time.
Of course he donated. Oh, my mama. We got a meal in the building. Top of the afternoon, big bro.
Hey, Canada, stand up.
Come on now. Let's get into this next motherfucking topic, man. We've been cooking for a minute, man. Oh, my mama. Damn good topic, man. Shout out to them people. They wasn't hurting nobody. You know what I mean? Fraud is fraud. They gonna make them people. They probably already got some of that money back because they froze their accounts. But you know what I mean? They wouldn't hurt nobody. The SA trafficking stuff, that was false allegations. You know what I mean? You know, they was just having fun in that motherfucking, man. They had the party house. That's all it was. Oh, everything.
That shit crazy.
Hey, I hope Minnesota Den can see this shit, man, because I want to.
You know Rick James? Rick James, what's his name? Tells a story. Rest in peace, Charlie Murphy and Rick James. Charlie Murphy, he tells a story. He said, Rick James, he had a compound in Minnesota. And he says like this, he says, we're going to Minnesota and we're trying to beat this snowstorm because we're going to get there and it's going to storm and we're going to be locked in this compound. And he got like, he said the ratio, think about this. He said the ratio was like 3-to-1 women to men, right? So there's like 10 of them and then like 30 women. And they get there and now boom, it's snowing and they got the indoor pool and it's cracking. It's the Rick James party. And then Rick James, he had a loudspeaker, like a PA system. Mm-hmm. He jumps on his shit. Nobody, and I mean nobody, have sex with Charlie Murphy. And Charlie said they were snowed in for 5 days. The whole time, none of the bitches touched him because Rick said not to. And Rick just thought it was funny.
That's why Charlie Murphy kicked that motherfucker out like he had superpowers and he could go all the way back to class.
He said Charlie was doing karate classes with 12-year-olds.
That shit was hilarious, bro. Oh, my mama. Back.
Yes.
Oh, everything.
All right, what you got for us?
Dude, this some cold shit right here. Do you remember what's the name of the movie where they were they had the Mini Coopers and they stole all the gold?
The Italian Job.
Let's go. We got the Italian Job right here in California.
Okay.
SoCal.
Oh, word? Okay.
Let's get into it. Oh, my mama, this shit federal, bro.
That is the sound of thieves breaking in and stealing from a family-owned jewelry store in downtown LA. Millions taken in an instant. Good evening. Welcome to Fox 7 News at 10 o'clock. I'm Alex Michaels.
And I'm Christine Devine. A vacant next door storefront leaves millions of dollars stolen. That's a reality for the owners of a family-owned business.
After thieves break in and steal from a jewelry store in downtown LA, that's where we find Fox 11's Ed Lascos tonight, live from LAPD headquarters with a look at what happened here. Ed.
Yeah, and LAPD is working on this one this late hour. We are talking about diamonds here worth millions of dollars, all gone just like that. This one is like something out of the movie Ocean's 11. I'll tell you, it as so really, when you think about it, as daring a heist as you'll ever see. Watch. That's all that's left behind after a daring jewelry heist, tunneling their way in like something out of the Great Escape. Only this is one of the greatest jewelry heists in LA history. That's the sound of jewelry thieves cutting through a 3-foot thick reinforced wall.
You see the blade cutting this? There's a blade. This is the marking of the blade. Yeah. This was a professional job.
I'd say upwards of 20 million.
20 million?
Yeah. About maybe more or less. So It took over 20 years for my father to accumulate all that, and overnight, all taken.
Diamonds worth millions, all cleaned out. The Target Love Jewels here on Broadway in the very heart of LA's famed jewelry district.
Mostly just gold, chains. Like we specialize in gold, so chains and bracelets, and especially with gold today, that's all-time high. It's a bad hit. I was even telling them, let's get out of the business.
A very bad hit, using the vacant building next door as cover to cut and dig their way in.
Go for it, right.
This is how deep that is.
Oh, you don't got
They dug a tunnel. I can show you after the tunnel they built, and they probably were doing it for about a month. They came around 10 o'clock last night. I don't know how many guys. They disabled the cameras.
Hey, look at the Casa Azul in the back.
The alarm system.
Once inside, they smash through the side of this huge safe. Look at that hole there. They take their time, taking everything.
Oh, yeah. They were here all night. They even had enough time to drink the Johnny Walker. So
they even drank your booze?
Yep, everything.
They even drink
From an empty bottle of scotch to an empty safe, millions worth of diamonds, cold ice, now turned hot on the black market, just like in any third world country.
I'd say even going to any third world country, it's safer than being in Los Angeles.
And now you get hit again.
And we get hit again. And I don't see any change coming here. I mean, everyone I know wants to leave LA. So I think the time might be coming soon.
And now live, if that's not all enough, they do not have any insurance on all of this. He tells me it would have cost his family about $1 million a year. They could not afford that, although there is a reward out now for $100,000. And their only hope is that LAPD can make some fast arrests here and just maybe recover some of the hot ice out here on the streets. For now, we're live downtown LA. Back to the west side.
Hot ice.
A story.
I'm telling you, this reporter right here is a fool, bro.
He is the.
He's a cold.
He got a writer. You feel me? Listen, this is how the kids talk. Anyways, he goddamn. I mean, my Batman detective senses just makes me feel like that guy has something to do with it. The son.
But it's not an insurance job.
Yeah, I know, right? But see, here's the thing too, is like, maybe he's like, all right, boom, steal this, woo, then I got buyers. You know what I mean? And then, maybe he's got a fat cut. That's just pretty crazy, bro. That's a big job. That's an expensive job.
Bruh said he thinks it's been over a month that they've been doing it. 100%. And
that's what the specificities of his. I mean, granted, he's the guy that got, so maybe he's thinking all angles. But like, I'm like, it's so specific. Oh, they might have been doing this for a month. Hey, I wanted to get out of the business. But you, like you said, they ain't got insurance.
But I think they got hit before. I think that was their second time.
He did say that.
You know what I mean? And so, but he said that.
I don't think he's in the right business.
But it said he said that it took his dad, because his dad is the owner of the business. It took his dad 10, 20 years to build that inventory up. So he said it could be over 20 million at 20 or a little under 20 million worth of value. You know what I mean? So for it to take that long, and if he wanted, telling Pops to sell the business, you know what I mean, to sell the business, like who's buying the motherfucking
business? Big lick.
Right. Yeah. It's some unfortunate shit for sure, but like Johnny said, they was that Johnny?
20?
Yeah. Johnny said they go for the whole.
Geek. Oh no, I'm there.
No, you good, bro?
Yeah, 20 or something. It's a lot of money, bro.
Yeah, 100%. You know what I mean? And like how they showed the hole, you can see the blade. So the blade that they had, that's like some how they be making motherfucking tunnels for the trains and tunnels for the cars to go through, and you got them big ass boring machines that
to cut through a bit.
You know what I mean? Like, what type of machine is cutting through 3 feet worth of fucking brick perfectly? That was like damn near a perfect circle.
It's made of adamantium.
Talk about it. I don't know what that is, but
that's it's from Marvel.
There it is. There.
It's what Wolverine is made of.
Shit.
It cuts through everything.
Wow.
And it's indestructible.
Talk about it.
There it is.
Cause that brick, man, that motherfucking hole, bro. Like Johnny, I swear to you, that's the perfect thing. They gopher hold that bitch. And at my job, I deal with gophers, man, 100%. You know what I mean? We got to put the holes in. Never mind. Let me stop because we got some. Never mind.
Maybe Pete is watching.
Yeah, 100%. But that's the perfect analogy. Zzz, right through that bitch, bro. And then it said they cut the all the alarms, all the cameras and shit. You know what I mean? So how did they do that? You know what I mean? Without the other backup shit, I don't know, bro. But this is the Italian job in LA, bro, for $20 million on the low end.
There it is. Most Def did it.
Most Def did it. Shout out to Charlize Theron. Wasn't she in that motherfucker too?
Yeah, hell yeah, she's bad than them. I'm not even really a blonde kind of guy.
Charlize is.
I actually like it when, like, you know, you put blonde on other things like Asian bitch or something like that. but like, yeah, Charlize Theron's one of them ones. You know, she grew up in South Africa.
Is that right?
Yeah, so you know she sits on black chairs.
Johannesburg.
Yeah. Throw your hands up. Johannesburg. Me no smoke ganja. Me smoke herb.
Come on now. Rest in peace of Mac Dre. Oh my mama. Oh,
isn't Johannesburg in Alaska?
No, that's in South Africa.
Okay. I'm not the best geographical motherfucker. I've traveled through several dimensions though.
Ain't Scarlett Johansson from there too? Where's she from? I don't know.
Hey, look. Okay, look at this. Scarlett Johansson, you know, Tiffany Amber Thiessen, like she's on the Scarlett Johansson's on one of those one of my personal lists. I have a thing for brunettes, right? Here's the thing though.
Damn it.
And Italian birds, right? But she goes like this. She's so bad, and every time we watch movies that she in it, I'll point out how bad she is, and my girl will always fuck me up because my girl, she has the knack for like, look at her teeth though. And then all I can see is some janky ass teeth. But I was like, oh, destroy this Scarlet. You know what I mean? Just finds a way. Or how about this? Back in my skinny days, right? The skinny, you know, talking about skinny jeans, you know, just dummy fitted. And we be in the mall, right? We might be at Nordstrom's popping tags and shit. This young buddy, right? Just, you know what I mean? I'm in the cashmere. And then there's a few ones. They just breaking all kind of neck on the kid. Then my girl goes, nah, they think you're my gay best friend. I'm like, no, that bitch wants to fuck me. She doesn't think I'm gay. No, look at you. Look at my dress.
The white is a fool.
Fuck out of here. Bro. She always knows how to shut my shit down. I'm like, those bitches wanted to fuck me. Clearly.
Hey,
cashmere.
Hey, did she say it calmly or did she say it jokingly?
That you say dead ass.
Oh, everything.
No, she thought she was the gay best friend.
That is funnier than a motherfucker, bro.
Oh, I'm the flyest shit out here.
Fucking hey. Oh,
trying to kill me.
Hey,
Scarlett Johansson got the fucked up ass teeth. Yeah, good luck with that. She's raking the shit out of you. Like, I don't give a fuck. I'll take a Scarlett Johansson rake.
Hey, bro. A flight to Boston with a rake.
Yes.
Hey, because we can't say what we want to say, but
she got Scarlett in her name, bro. You know, that's a vixen. You know,
he's a cold dude, bro.
I'm just saying.
Peacock said DNA on that bottle for show.
Exactly. Come on.
Johnny said
it watches his DNA. It's the son.
Oh, bruh. Oh, everything. Because he had to hit that motherfucker right when he walked in and seen everything go.
Exactly.
Oh, facts. If that bottle breaks the case, those fools go from brilliant to doofuses real fast. Oh, my mama.
Right? Didn't they get mad at the homie? It was his idea. Hey, bro, let's take a shot. Let's commemorate this moment. Where's the shot glasses? I don't know. Shot glasses.
Goodness.
Right at the bottle like a G.
Yeah, because they ain't in there panicking. They got all day, or they had all night to be in that motherfucker. Oh, everything.
Yeah, poor security.
Hey,
how do you have 20? You got 20 million in a motherfucking goddamn Yeah, sometimes some people deserve to get got, bro. Like, you know how if you get robbed in the hood, if you a D-boy and you get robbed, bro, you better come back with a vengeance. Otherwise, everyone's gonna rob you. That motherfucker got robbed. It's like, listen, we're gonna get him good this time. We're gonna build a whole tunnel. Mole gang.
Mole gang.
Motherfucking groundhog gang, bitch.
Damn, bro, there's some crazy shit right here, dog. 100%. That's some real life movie shit, bro. Oh my mama. Peacock said hot ice, hitting them with that oxymoron. Bruh did say that hot ice. Oh, everything.
You know what I'm saying? I'm from a different place. So when I hear that, I'm like, oh, they was tweaking.
Come on now, 100%. Them shards.
Shard vards.
Oh, bro. Oh,
that's an Adam Thielen.
That DT. Oh, my mama. Johnny said, my first thought is always inside job. He on that same page.
Come on, bro.
Everything.
Come on, bro. This is why Batman does what he does, man. He's like, listen, the cops ain't on it.
Oh, everything.
You know what I mean?
Come on now. Then Peacock said Wolverine was one of the culprits too.
See? This definitely has Wolverine written all over it. Nobody can cut through 3 feet of brick like that.
Come on now, that shit is crazy. That is ridiculous right there. Where just like we had the other story about
the Jaws of Life.
You already know, 100%.
So, and this is how you be able to narrow it down. Them boys that was doing the Jaws of Life, getting into the ATMs real quick and fast. It's like there's accessibility to a Jaws of Life is very minimal, so you'll be able to narrow it down. Same thing with like this, like what kind of instrument or tool in this case can you use to fucking cut through a woo-wop? So you start looking like, all right, firemen, right? Maybe they got some shit. Maybe it's construction workers. Like there's a plethora of categories that would need to require something like this of that magnitude. You know what I mean? That's why this is definitely without hands down. This is a professional job. You know what I mean? Hey, I know a guy. You know that? Oh, listen, I know a guy who has a Jaws of Life. I don't know why he's Italian all of a sudden, right? Hey, listen, I know a guy. Forget about it.
3 feet of brick.
Yeah.
Come on now. What the fuck? How, bruh?
You know, because if you ask me, I'd just be like, fuck it, blow it up. You know what I mean? Nah, bro, that's too loud. Yeah, you're right. Okay, we need animanium.
Look, watch this. Lee says Scarlett Johansson was born on November 22nd, 1980.
Oh, she's Sagittarius. Oh, that's my girl.
In Manhattan, not South Africa. Good looking, bro.
You got right to the bottom of that. Thank you.
100%. Bogey, that was my first thought too. Hot ice. The reporter is smoking Foley. Hey,
how was he knowing?
It too, bro. He might be partaking in some of them relaxation moments. You know what I mean? 100%. Hey, we got Clock in the building. You need Jaws of Life. I got you. Ooh, it ain't what you know, it's who you know. That's Clock who said.
Exactly. Hey, Clock is the inventory king. You look at Clock's inventory, it's nothing in it. It's all about, I can get it.
And remember,
it's like, no, I don't got it, but I'll get it.
Remember when we was talking about the Gatling guns and shit like that?
Yeah.
Bro has some good insight with that shit.
Yeah, because you can't just get your hands on shit like that necessarily. See what I'm saying? And the paper trail goes real quick when you talk about some big shit. You know what I mean? You can't even get a silencer. Like without, you know what I mean? You gotta be, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be tapped in.
Look at this shit right here that I found. So, Brad, this is just a disc saw. Now you think of this?
That's some big shit.
But see, they made a perfect ass circle too, though. So I don't know if they had some small shit like this. Oh my mama.
Yeah, because then even to get through, you got to get through all the way, technically, right?
Right. Yeah.
Lasers. There it is.
Oh, my mama.
Laser.
Bogey's like, this is 100% Honolulu Blue Applica.
I mean, shit. He's talking about some Breaking Bad shit. That's that motherfucker.
Okay.
That's that Heisenberg he's talking about.
Oh, the Heisenberg. Okay, for
That
sure.
blue.
Oh, my mama, that blue. Oh, everything.
Crystal blue persuasion.
Come on now, bruh. Oh, everything. Peacock
That song slap too.
It's just like an Italian job. They got that dude who knows somebody with the right tool, and they have a skinny Asian gymnast to go through that motherfucking flip, doing flips and all types of shit. Oh,
It's Ocean 11 meets the Italian job, man.
Ocean's 11. That was that shit too.
Remember they got the little Asian bruh. He's like, yeah, he was all but 5'2". He could just like get into the little box. Remember?
Come on now.
He was just in that motherfucker. Just
fucking hey.
Transport.
You got anything going out on this shit right here, man?
What's cool about it is they haven't been caught yet. You know what I mean? It is some movie shit.
Them is facts. 100%. Bogey's 11. That's the name of the movie. Is
Oh, there it is. Boom, coined it.
Oh, everything in the live right now, man. We can't let them escape with this idea.
Bogey's 11, bro. That's the next mixtape.
Come on now. Oh, everything. Let's get into this last joint, man.
Sergeant takes a twist as he's actually taken into custody, facing new.
So we was talking about this at the end of one of these prior shows about this officer in Vegas that's he'd been arrested for some other stuff going on, but now he been doing some peeping Tom like type stuff at his house. So let's get into it, bro.
Let's do it.
Las Vegas Metro Police Sergeant takes a twist as he's actually taken into custody, facing new charges. Thanks for staying with us here at 6:30. I'm Janice Valdez.
I'm David Charn. So he will likely be spending the night in jail. This is a story the 8 News Now investigators first broke, and now we've obtained the arrest report just filed earlier today with some new details about these allegations. Vanessa Murphy has the latest from the Regional Justice Center. We do want to warn you that this report is of a sensitive nature.
Kevin Menon was walking into court here to appear for his first case, but the Las Vegas Metro Police Sergeant was unexpectedly taken into custody on 2 new charges related to child pornography.
What's up, man? What's up, brother? Hey, I'm the sergeant.
Kevin Menon pushes an officer while working on the Las Vegas Strip. Videos like this at the center of the first case against him as he's charged with 13 counts related to abuse of his power as the leader of a special unit. On Wednesday, prosecutors filed 2 new counts of possession of visual pornography of a person under the age of 16 after Metro Police say they found images of prepubescent girls on Menon's laptop. In this arrest report obtained by the 8 News Now investigators, detectives say Menon used search terms like teen P and another with the word pedo. The 8 News Now investigators outside Menon's North Las Vegas home as police were back with another search warrant. His wife in tears, waiting and then leaving with their dog.
Any matters to be presented from the grand jury?
A grand jury indicted Menon earlier this month after viewing multiple videos where Menon, who's dressed in plain clothes, appears to create fake scenarios which led to stops, searches, and arrests. Most of the citizens who are targeted appear to be black men. A few examples. In one case, Menon tries to hand 2 men fraudulent money. In another, he pretends to know this man in a sports book. And in a third, he shoulder checks a man on a pedestrian bridge.
It was a setup.
Menon is scheduled to appear in court for those 2 new charges Thursday morning. He's being held without bond. Reporting in downtown Las Vegas, Vanessa Murphy, 8 News Now.
So right now, no other officers have been charged in that alleged scheme. Several reported what was going on to the police union, which then contacted the department, spurring this entire investigation. Right now, Menon is suspended from the department without pay.
So when I first came across this story, I'm gonna pause to see if we can wait for Big Bro to come back. When I first came across this story, when the reporter, the lady, was at the end talking before Bruh came on, the fucking the interview with Lil Bruh that got shoulder checked on the walkway. This is how I first came across Bruh. I couldn't find that story. I don't know if I had it saved or I just ran through that shit and didn't save it, right? But this is how I first come across, bruh. And now here it is, you know what I mean? Because them type of complaints, like all three of them complaints that they talked about, that's how he first started getting investigated, I think. You know what I mean? Now here it is, he got this other weird shit with the kids searching once they hit his house. But this shit crazy, it get a little bit more deeper, 100%. When I said 3 feet of brick, Bake said I should have said that's a big pause, my boy. Oh my mama. Clock. Them is facts. This guy ain't gonna last in prison for sure. 100% on my mama. You know what I mean? If he gets simped up the motherfucking the river, boy, it's a wrap for sure. He gonna have to be PC'd up 100%. Walking the yard with the weirdos for sure. Them is facts. Training Day Part 3 on my mama. 100%. This shit is crazy, bro. It do sound like some old weird ass shit from a movie on my mama. Oh, everything. These dudes abuse this abuse of power cases are always wild. 100%. Excuse me for stuttering on my mama. I don't know why I couldn't put 2 and 2 together on everything. And these, like I always say, officers like this, they think they are the law, and they don't think they work for the law. You know what I mean? 100%. You know, the law is the law. You know what I mean? Your thing is supposed to, you know what I mean, know the law and enforce it when it needs.
Enforce the law. And you're supposed to be a law-abiding citizen. Like that's part of the gig.
Up to the utmost, because this is who you work for.
You're supposed to do your civic duty.
Them is facts, bro.
On top of being, this is also your profession. You know what I mean? Because the civic duty is just also out of the kindness of your heart. If you're not, this is not your profession. This guy is a special piece of shit.
Talk about it, big bro. Them is facts.
Like, you know what's crazy is like, you know how like we'll cover stories and be like, man, rest in peace to bruh. Like, bruh, like this is the opposite world. Like, I can't wait till someone kills that guy. You know what I mean?
Hey, Clock said that motherfucker ain't gonna last in the Inta.
He wouldn't. They're gonna hit him with all kind of nightsticks.
Yeah, they gonna have.
Oh, you a police and you a piece of shit? And he wanted a PDF file. Oh, what? He's a rap. He's gonna be PC'd up.
The story get worse. Oh my mama. You want me to rewind any of it, or you want to?
Yeah, my bad. Because I, you know, said the little one just ran in. She wanted a Pop-Tart.
Oh my!
Ironically,
Jaquaski tart. Oh,
listen, they got it in the Pop-Tart, and I tried to prevent it for years.
Oh, my mama!
The goddamn s'mores Pop-Tarts are too good. You know what? It was when we cut them. After we cut Jaquaski tart, we're like, all right, fine.
It's all good.
Fine.
We can allow it in the house.
We'll allow the Pop-Tart.
Oh, my mama.
Okay, yeah, go. Just fill me in. So what did Brett?
No, I rewinded it a little bit. I think I got it to where maybe where you might have heard it.
Yeah, because it was about when old girl, the wifey, she was crying because there was raiding. There was raiding again.
I think we good.
Okay, let's go.
Here to appear for his first case, but the Las Vegas Metro Police Sergeant was unexpectedly taken into custody on 2 new charges related to child pornography.
What's up, man? What's up, brother? Hey, I'm the sergeant.
Kevin Menon pushes an officer while working on the Las Vegas Strip. Videos like this at the center of the first case against him, as he's charged with 13 counts related to abuse of his power as the leader of a special unit. On Wednesday, prosecutors filed 2 new counts of possession of visual pornography of a person under the age of 16, after Metro Police say they found images of prepubescent girls on Menon's laptop. In this arrest report obtained by the 8 News Now investigators, detectives say Menon used search terms like Teen P and another with the word pedo. The 8 News Now investigators outside Menon's North Las Vegas home as police were back with another search warrant. His wife in tears, waiting and then leaving with their dog.
Any matters to be presented from the grand jury?
A grand jury indicted Menon earlier this month after viewing multiple videos where Menon, who's dressed in plain clothes, appears to create fake scenarios which led to stops, searches, and arrests. Most of the citizens who are targeted appear to be black men. A few examples. In one case, Menon tries to hand 2 men fraudulent money. In another, he pretends to know this man in a sports book. And in a third, he shoulder checks a man on a pedestrian bridge.
It was a setup.
Menon is scheduled to appear in court for those 2 new charges Thursday morning. He's being held without bond. Reporting in downtown Las Vegas, Vanessa Murphy, 8 News Now.
So right now, no other officers have been charged in that alleged scheme. Several reported what was going on to the police union, which then contacted the department, spurring this entire investigation. Right now, Menon is suspended from the department without pay. His attorney filed a motion about all this a short while ago, meaning he filed his response. You can find more on that right now.
Prosecutor described a disturbing fetish in crimes, prompting a grand jury to indict a Las Vegas Metro Police sergeant for a 3rd time. This is 8 News Now at 11 o'clock. I'm Denise Valdez, and this is a story our 8 News Now investigators first broke. Vanessa Murphy, the only reporter in the courtroom as those alarming allegations are revealed.
We just watched Las Vegas Metro Police Sergeant Kevin Menon turn himself in jail here after a judge issued a warrant. In this 3rd criminal case, prosecutors say he installed cameras in his private bathroom to watch his wife and sister-in-law use the toilet.
The thing that we discovered
that's a weirdo.
is that one of the things that Kevin Menon has a fetish for is pornography involving peeing and urination.
Prosecutor Chris Hamner says this is Kevin Menon installing cameras in his home bathroom.
You'd be able to see the toilet.
You know what I'm saying?
And then 2 days later, Kevin Menon installs a second hidden camera.
What'd you say, bro?
I said the motherfuckers when they're doing that shit, it's like they don't ever think they're gonna get caught. You stupid fuck.
At home.
It's like, what a fucking weirdo, bro.
Well, you got a fetish for your sister-in-law, bro?
That's crazy work right there. And it's not even he trying to fuck. He just want to see her take a dump. You know what I mean? That dude's funny, pal, bro. Hey, people like that deserve to die, bro.
Hey,
that's gonna lie to you.
That's that Dave Chappelle R. Kelly remix. My mama, 100%.
I'm not trying to be rude.
That's like Clock said. Maybe he's just a big R. Kelly fan. Like this shit. What is and this dude is
he was slapping the R. Kelly when he was.
Bruh made it all the way to a sergeant. He's targeting motherfuckers that got dark skin color like him. Like, what the fuck is this dude? Didn't just all the weird.
That's crazy.
You know what I mean? Then the weird shit with the kids that they came in once they hit him with the search warrant. Now they find this shit. Bruh is at an all-time.
He's a special piece of shit.
Them is facts. Let's finish.
Listen, bro. Like, and then this is the type of shit. I don't give a fuck what color, race, creed. You a dumb. You a weirdo, bro. Like it don't matter. That's a whole nother like species, even. You know what I mean?
That's the definition of weirdo right there, bro.
And weirdos are in season all year long, bro.
Come on,
they
now.
can get got, and no one will give a fuck. Fuck those people. I ain't gonna lie to you.
This shit crazy, dog. 100%. Let's finish it up.
And a second vent inside that same bathroom.
He describes 96 recordings, prompting a grand jury to indict Menon on 28 counts of capturing an image of the private area of another person.
These women have no clue that they are being recorded.
Hamner says Menon is caught on camera installing the videos here in September. That's while he was out on bail in his first case, where he's accused of abusing his power as a Metro Police sergeant by creating fake scenarios to make arrests on the Las Vegas Strip. As a result of that investigation, police say they found numerous images of child sexual abuse material on Menon's devices. He was rearrested and then posted bail. On Friday, Hamner asks Clark County District Court Chief Judge Jerry Weiss to set a bail for $1 million cash.
He's turned to satisfy his addiction by victimizing the people who love him most. And there is absolutely no way at this point that the state and the court and Metro can monitor him to keep the community safe.
Weiss sets bail at $56,000 and says the new charges don't seem as serious as the alleged crimes in Menon's first two cases.
It seems hard for me to give you $1 million bail on these charges.
Hamner continues to try to sound the alarm.
We don't know what else to do to stop the crimes from happening.
Weiss stands by his decision, just like Menin's wife appears to stand by her husband. The 8 News Now investigators see them leave their North Las Vegas home to go to his attorney Robert Draskovich's office. They say goodbye before Menin heads to jail again.
Did you install cameras in your private bathroom to watch your family members go to the bathroom?
I don't have a comment on that, ma'am.
I saw the video myself of you installing the cameras.
The evidence in this case, which prosecutors again describe as video clips of the victims using the bathroom.
There it is there.
You know, like, here's what's fucked up is because I'm like I'm a self-proclaimed, I mean, I am a doctor, right? But, you know, I'm a self-proclaimed psychologist of sorts, right? And it's what bothers me is where my mind goes. It's like, this guy is a fucking weirdo. You know what I mean? I can't help but think about the weird shit. It's like, why, how do people get off on shit like that? You know what I mean? Like he might have been abused maybe when he was young. You know, and I'm not trying to make excuses for the guy, but you know what I mean? There's usually something that stems their weirdo-ness. You know what I mean? That
type of trauma.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And I'm not trying to joke about the dude. I mean, yeah, listen, somebody kill him. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I'm not gonna trip. You know what I mean? In that same breath, this guy is sick. I'm glad they caught him when they did, because it looks like this shit was just only, especially a person of authority. You know what I mean? Where you.
That's where I was gonna go with it.
But you know, now I'm in my psychology bag. This is a sadist by definition. You know, you ever heard of S&M?
Mm-mm.
You know, the chains and whips and shit.
The sexual stuff?
Yeah.
Domination like type stuff?
Sadomasochist. By definition, the sadist is the person who abuses the power. Doesn't just have the power, they abuse it. Like a shitty ass manager.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Just shitting on all the employees, just a bitch. That's a sadist. A motherfucker that's just taking advantage of some kind of authority. But so this is a psychological aspect. So it's a good thing they caught him when they did, because he could only advance to the next stage of whatever his weirdness is. Like, all right, now I want to take a kid and do some other crazy wild shit. Like, good thing they caught his bitch ass. You know what I mean?
100%. You know, and it started with some simple shit. It started with him, you know, well, I ain't gonna say simple stuff, but it started with him, you know, the complaints of people, you know, citizens felt like they was getting treated wrong. Right when Brad got the shoulder bump, he said on the body cam, man, I felt like this was a setup. You know what I mean? And that's how I came across this weirdo, is by when they first broke the story about him getting in trouble for just messing with regular people. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And on the strip, you'll get away with a lot of shit like that. Because you could just be on the strip. There's a lot of drunk people that's loaded in
tourists. It'd be tourists that, you know what I mean, just be here for the weekend and don't want to have to deal with coming back and forth. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. He could have been doing it to a whole lot more people.
For sure. Because like you said, if they're tourists, they'd be like, all right, man, this dickhead ass cop, but you want to follow through with your complaint. You know what I mean? And this shit was going on. And see, that good for that. Because if him not doing this little dickhead shit wouldn't have peeled back the layers to see what real kind of special asshole he is. You know what I mean?
Right.
Pause.
Yeah, this dude, I'm glad you brought up the thing with the point about him being you know, being the police, you know,
a person of authority,
authority on everything.
Yeah,
it's
you're
like
an
how
authority figure. This is an abuse of power. He's a sadist by definition, man. Like, it's shit crazy.
100%, bro. On everything. What you got going out on this?
I mean, fuck the police. Not all of them, you know. I say that jokingly, but it's like I'm glad that you make me privy to a lot of these stories, because I don't trust authority. Like, all right, how about this? Here's a quick story. Anytime them kids is wilding in the car, you know what we say? Oh, the police is right there. They get right. They have no negative experiences with the police, but we use them as a scare tactic. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you know, they shouldn't be afraid of police, but they should be afraid of these type of police. They should be made privy that there is, and it doesn't even have to be police. It could be teachers. It could be anything. Like, I'm that type of motherfucker. I'm just not trusting. You know what I mean? And I like being made aware of things. So I'm glad we get privy to some of this information, because you got to keep your head on a swivel, bro. You know what I mean?
That's the main thing right there, is keep your head on a swivel, bro. 100%. Because like you said, the weirdos, you know, they 24/7, 7 days a week, 30 days a month. You know what I mean? 24. You know what I mean? Come on now.
They thinking about that shit. Them weirdos.
100%, bro. So yeah, 100%. Brandon said R. Kelly was a client of the Golden Showers Medical. Still is. Everything.
He's not only the client, he's the president.
He is the president. Oh, my mama, and still dropping music too. Oh, everything.
Right.
Real
That
talk.
Balls in the Jaws remix, is that him for real?
Huh?
You know that the balls in your jaws. I didn't think he did a remix.
I don't know. I ain't heard that one, but we covered the story when he did the Chris Brown residuals.
Yeah.
Oh, my mama. On everything.
Yeah, 'cause, you know, he's trying to get his for the pizza way.
Texans reported, we think Texans have made a roster mistake. So everything. But yeah, though, man. But like you said about us just bringing, you know, these types of story, you know, that's why we fired this motherfucker up, just to show, you know what I mean? This type of shit, shed light on this, shed light on, you know, the good shit, you know what I mean? You know, it's just, it's local news, it's world news, it's international.
It's the digital newspaper.
Come on now, we is the digital newspaper on everything. Let the people know where they can find you at, big bro.
Anywhere you consume your music, Bogard, scot-free on Apple, Spotify, YouTube, things of that nature. Gen Wealth Net on YouTube, Gen Wealth Net _ all one word on Instagram.
100%. For our man Slim, 100%. IG, man, Boogie Vision 45 on YouTube from a fan's perspective, 100%, man. Make sure you tap in, man. Help run Big Bruh shit up, man. Get locked in on my mama. Heart to Star podcast. Y'all know what time it is, man. Gen Wealth, man. We got Wake Your Game Up on Friday, and then next week, come on now, we taking it over, man. NFL draft, man, on everything. We'll see y'all later.
Final countdown.
Final countdown. Oh, my mama. Oh, everything.
It's a big draft.
Hold on. My bad. What'd you say, big bro?
This is a big draft. Feels like it.
100%, bro. On everything. I hope we get some fucking fireworks during the draft for sure.
Right.
Oh, my mama.
Niner fireworks, even.
Niner works on my mama.
Niner works. Let's go. We're going with it.
Come on now. Oh, everything. All right, y'all. We see y'all later.
Peace.
Peace.
Eureka. We make plays every day, yeah.